Greetings, synergizing comrades, and welcome to Synergy! This is an exciting new city builder that's been on my early access list for a while, and now it's releasing tomorrow. So what better time to take a look and get a first impression of the game. Ooh, that was very satisfying. I like a main menu that has a little extra, that's not just a bunch of words. It's like new game and that's it. Alright, let's go new game. And we're going to go with the tutorial. It is essential for familiarizing yourself with the game's mechanics. Perfect. Let's go and understand the objectives. As you can see, it's so so beautifully stylized. I really love the art direction for both the UI and the art in this game. It looks so cool. A group of exiles driven out of the dried out oasis that protected them until now needs to recover. However, their resources are meager, the climate challenges them at every turn, and the desert is full of strange and dangerous mysteries. Ooh, that's nice. Let's go. An end to wandering. For 2 generations, our community lived in an oasis protected from the hazards of the outside world. But, like everywhere else, we had no choice but to leave our homes. All is not lost. After crossing a sea of sand, we reached the shores of some new lakes. This will be the perfect place for us to settle, but first we need to plan the urban layout of the area. A central square will give the city its initial structure. You've discovered a place that seems fit to build a new city. Your mission is to develop it so it can overcome environmental challenges, meet its citizens' needs, and ensure their well-being. Cities are structures around interconnected districts, which cooperate to profit from surrounding resources. Each district goes around a central square. Start designing your first district by building a founder square. Y'all, I love this. Okay, move the camera to find an optimal location. Place a founder square. Look at how beautiful. What are the rest of us doing? How are we gonna make our games when there's games that look like this? It's so gorgeous. You can speed up time if you want to. Oh, look at them build it. The animations are so smooth. Smooth animations. Oh, they have names. Wait, slow down. Oh, they have names. That's cool. Clementaf, Malkion, Zola, Paliro, Ivene, and Geshen. This is so gorgeous. Did anybody know that this game is so gorgeous? It's so nice. Since our arrival, people in the camp have been sleeping under the stars, with nothing but a thin blanket to withstand a cold desert night. That's true, the desert gets super cold at night. You'd think that in the desert, the heat would be the problem, but at night, it could be way too cold for you to be comfortably alive. Despite our city's first construction, citizens don't feel much safer than before. While our builders wonder how to construct stable houses on sand, we must build temporary housing. Tents should do for now. Your citizens need housing to settle. All your citizens' needs are communicated to you through their housing. Their vital requests include food, clean water, and a comfortable ambient temperature. By meeting their basic needs, you will ensure their survival. Later on, you will be able to satisfy their secondary requests called satisfactions, which provide important bonuses to the city. When the housing capacity exceeds the number of citizens, children can be born. The more satisfied citizens are, the greater the chances of births. I think it's just chance of births. Children don't work, and it takes one entire cycle for them to become adults. The construction of new houses is essential to make the population grow. Still, make sure you can always meet their vital needs. We need to put the children to work. It needs to be like Dwarf Fortress. Have them do the cleaning. Start by placing some tents in your district area. Housing placed outside the district won't benefit from the satisfaction results. Also beware of higher temperatures. They can make housing uninhabitable. Look for shaded areas to install your tents. So good. So good! Oh, look at the housing! Does it need a road? I think we probably need a road, right? Are you shaded? What's shaded? What counts as shaded? -12. -17. -22. I assume all of these greens are shaded, but then why are they so weirdly shaped? How many houses do you want? 6. You know what I mean? It's like, why is some of it grass and some of it is not grass? Well, I think over here. We're building our tents. And I hope they're shaded. Nice. Yeah. Step to it, Poliro. Oh, look at the tree. Oh, is that the shade it produces? Oh. In the past, our community has tried to collect resources from its environment without understanding it. We have witnessed plants wither, meager groves scorched, and quarries depleted. We must not repeat that mistake again. No lessons to be learned from here. To better understand the behavior of local specimens, we need to equip our scientists with a field laboratory and send them on an expedition to study those species. To meet your citizens' needs and develop your city, you require resources, even if you have no idea where to find any. Therefore, the first thing to do is to analyze your environment. To do so, build a field laboratory. The field laboratory can analyze plants all over the map, but it only provides a knowledge bonus to housing within its range. As such, place it strategically so it has all your tents covered. Well, how dare you? Here? But does it need to be in the shade? Maybe it doesn't. Maybe we don't want to build it here then. Let me look at, is there a temperature overview that I can take a look at? You know, like an overlay? Strategy, housing, knowledge. I don't think there is. I think we just do this. See, these are -25. -17. -25. Select the building and assign one of the citizens. Oh, so it's direct assignment. I thought it was more automatic like the classic Impressions game city builders, but it seems to be a little bit more active. Performing environmental analyses with a field laboratory enables you to learn the characteristics of nearby plants. This knowledge will help you get resources without harming your citizens or the environment. Oh! The first analysis, the surface analysis, gives you the result of the rip-out action and of harvesting actions on plants. Note that this analysis only provides information on already unlocked harvesting actions. Any new action requires a new surface analysis. Okay, what does this mean? Analyze. Surface analysis. Of what? Oh, well, I don't want to rip out a tree though, right? You're not going to rip it out, right? Can I do another one? Yeah. And there's other stuff too. Analyze it all, baby. Oh, there's more over there. And that. Okay, we got our queue, our research queue. Maybe we want another researcher. Oh, look at them work. Oh, that's so nice. Is everybody tented? Y'all are just kind of wilding out. You need housing. Get to a tent. Get thee to a tentery. Housing. Unpopulated. Get to a tent. Why are you homeless? Okay. Click the notification to consult the results of your analysis. Felling this huge tree allows you to cut its trunk and use its bark. Well, we don't want to do that though, right? We don't want to fell the tree. That seems pretty rough. So can we do another one on the tree? So do we get the second action? The one that's not about ripping stuff out. Ah, the sauropods this plant produces renew themselves after some time. Is it possible to pick them without killing the specimen? Ah, see, there we go. Diluvian bushes. Connect their branches. Wasn't there was a game called Diluvian something. Is it the same studio? Hold on, we have to do the research now. I'm alt-tabbing. Lake Here Studio. I thought I saw Diluvian Winds. Same publisher. Okay, same publisher, different studio. Okay. See, I thought I saw that. Okay, Diluvian bushes collect their branches. But if we just pick them, we get the pods. Branches grow very quickly so they can be trimmed as well. Oh, lovely. Okay, so step completed. So we can renewably get the bushes. To really launch our city, we need to stock up on needed materials. Luckily, a small quarry of boreal rock stands just south of our settlement. Also, several citizens have volunteered to extract stones and use them to build a first warehouse. Let's confirm the order with the volunteers and choose the perfect spot for the small warehouse. The rip out action is the most basic method to extract resources, but it also destroys map elements in the process. You will find it in the fast actions bar. Some collectible elements, such as rocky amalgams, can only be ripped out. Use this method to get boreal rock. All collected resources must be stored. In the water tower, clean or toxic water. In the cellar, food and clean water, which are the resources used by citizens to nourish themselves. And in the small warehouse, all other resources. Citizens don't collect resources unless they have somewhere to store them. Resources must also be transported by citizens to various buildings. Therefore, you need to keep enough citizens available for transport by not assigning them all to specific tasks. Paths and clay roads allow citizens to move faster. Paths are free, so don't hesitate to build as many as necessary. Citizens assigned to the carrier tower are exclusively dedicated to transport. They won't be called on for other tasks and can carry up to 50 resources versus 20 for other citizens. There's a lot of information in one segment. Citizens follow your direct orders first and then the tasks they deem important. You can, however, prioritize buildings and other elements, forcing associated tasks to take precedence over any others. Nice. It seems that roads are optional, they're not mandatory, but they are free. So we can do a little wiggly woogly woo. You know? Okay, field laboratory we already have. Small warehouse. It's a pretty big warehouse for small. Where do we want to put them? Out here seems like it's like a nice, non-invasive space. What is that button? There's no button like that. Turn the building over. You know what I mean? Hold on. Settings. Controls. Shift? Is that shift? Do we think that's shift? It is shift. Okay. Hello. So, build a warehouse, perform 1 rip out, collect 30 rocks. Nice. That's F. And then we have H to prioritize it. Okay. Oh, that's nice. I love the vibe. The energy of this game is really, really chill. Rocky Emanation. Petrified Giant. Did y'all study them? Ooh, let's see. Petrified Giants can be ripped out to collect our boreal rock, but that's just a few bricks. The underside of the giant caps shows a few tender mushroom lamellae. Trimming this mushroom's branches allows you to collect a few blocks of boreal rock. And trimming is non-destructive? Giant fungus can be cut at the base to be collected whole. Well, we don't want to do that though. Information already obtained. Okay. So a second round of studies is not going to help. Okay. A warehouse. Gonna need you folks to start storing stuff. There we go. Those rocks are getting stored. Wonderful. From poison to ambrosia. The food we brought with us is dwindling by the day, and more citizens are tempted to feed on local plants and drink the water from nearby lakes. However, that water is extremely toxic. Also, the local fruit and vegetables are both prickly and weird, and picking them without taking precautions is out of the question. We need to train horticulturists and build an appropriate workplace for them so they can start collecting fruit, vegetables, and other blessings from our environment. As for water, we can draw it, store it, and treat it to make it more drinkable. Food and clean water are necessary to meet your citizens' basic needs. When they eat at home, they directly consume the resources from a nearby storage building. This is why housing must be placed within range of a storage, such as a cellar. Oh. So the housing actually cares of the range of a storage. Okay, Miss Cellar. Place a cellar so that the tents are within its range. But does it matter that the collectibles are within the cellar's range? That's the question. We'll put the cellar over there. Ripping out the plant by the roots provokes its toxins to dry out. Oh, and then we can get its seeds. Trimming it makes them lose all their fluids and kills them. Oh, so we're not allowed to trim it, but we can rip it out and we get seeds. Interesting. So did we already unlock the picking resource? No. Where do we get the picking cabin? Okay, maybe it'll be unlocked now that we've done this. Cellar. Configure the cellar so that it requires 100 sour pods and 100 clean water. To get food, you must harvest. Oh, there we go. Harvest actions achieved from buildings such as the picker's cabin allow you to harvest plants without destroying them. Wonderful. Okay, now it's the picker's cabin. Well, I've kind of done this in a silly way. So maybe we just... I don't know if I like K as the button to destroy stuff, because that's pretty far away from my hand. Here, right? Oh no, that tent is in the way. I have one picker's cabin. Alright, let's make it happen. So we don't really need 2 people at the laboratory anymore, right? We can, cancel them. And then... maybe there is something still to analyze, though. Surface analysis. What's that? Big rock. Giant fungus. That's different than the... oh, I think it's the same. What are those? Select the picker's cabin. And assign the people. Add a task. Picking or trimming? Well, we want picking, right? Not rip out. I'm confused. Can I select multiples of them? You know, I'm trying to like draw a square or something. I guess not. Oh, they are doing it. Okay, so it's a pretty sizable area that they're gonna pick in. Okay, good. Trimming. Okay, here's the question. Diluvian bushes can be trimmed without destroying them, right? Can you reach that area? Oh, yeah. Ooh. There you go. I understand now. Getting clean water requires one of the following 2 types of buildings: production and refining. Start by building a pontoon to extract toxic water from a lake, then a purification basin to purify it and make it drinkable. Are you a lake? No, you're just a dirt. You're a lake. Oh, water tower storage. Oh, pontoon. A pantaloon. But that's too far from everything. She's not in range. Your Honor, she's reaching. Well, shit, you know? And then a purification station. Oh, it needs to be near the this. I mean, if y'all want to be next to each other, be my guest. I kind of want to produce more housing, but I don't think there's any need for it. Is that housing? Well-being. Social. Culture. Knowledge. Population, housing. Yeah, we have enough. Let's build this. Build a water tower as well. Hold on. I'm sorry. Oh, the water tower just needs to be in range of the people. Right. I think the water tower can exist here. And then assign 2 citizens to a pontoon. What's the word pontoon mean? Like a dock? Let's find out. Pontoon! It's a type of boat? It says it's a type of boat. A flattish boat that relies on floats to remain buoyant. Oh, a pontoon is presumably just like a floating platform. It's a fun word. I like it. Assign 1 citizen to the purification basin. There you go. And then we must build the water tower. And that's getting done. What's that? Ruins? Can you study the ruins? Oh. Oh, rip out. I want to rip out those ruins, but I'm scared if I don't follow the tutorial that I'll get punished. What did we find now? Cinder sprout trunks are too delicate to have many uses, but their bark can be collected and used as a building material. They renew their epidermis over some time, makes it possible to sustainably collect their bark. They produce bitter-tasting ashy kernels which have numerous medical uses. These can be collected by trimming the shrub. That's so cool. I love this, like, several options of doing activities, you know? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna get these people to just trim while they've got not much going on, and we're only gonna trim here in the distance. Because I don't want to accidentally over trim or something. Our past is cursed with instability. According to the elders, too often we have barely avoided extinction, and we have never had the occasion to settle and expand our knowledge. Others insist that we once used to have libraries full of wisdom, which sadly failed to survive the environment's hazards. The result is the same regardless. Everything remains to be done. To transform our resources and erect new types of buildings, we will have to construct a research building with all the necessary equipment. Then, we will be able to study the projects our citizens care about the most. We have new adults. We have homeless people. Getting supplies of clean water is crucial for your city's survival. The scarcity of water requires you to carefully manage growing demand and adapt to climatic conditions. Certain events, such as the dry season, may seriously limit access to water. Consult the season forecast in your interface to anticipate and better prepare your city. Season duration is displayed as a number of cycles. 1 cycle equals 40 days. To take on upcoming challenges, you must unlock new tools and upgrades through research. This will help you get more buildings, recipes, and various bonuses. Unlocking a research project requires science points and heritage points. The first science points are provided by analyzing plants with a field laboratory. Then you need to build a research center to produce more points. And what of the elusive heritage point? What of her? So these are all... Oh, this super cold over here. In the shade of this tree. It does look cool to live in the shade of the tree. Oh, we don't have the stuff that we need to have. So who was it? Was it these guys? Cinder sprouts. I have a new task for you. We'll cancel this one. How do I cancel this task? Cancel. Picking? Was it picking the bark? Oh, that's the range. Damn. Well, in that case... Was that Click here to open the research tree. Wait, hold on. I'm doing stuff. Resource production. Flora. Nah. Picker's cabin. And it needs to be within range of that thing. Does the picker's cabin need to be within the range of the world? Okay, so that's the picker's cabin. And let's take a look at the research tree. Well. Interesting. Pinned research projects, the future of the community. That's what we need to research. Rudimentary housing, exploration missions. Oh, there's so much. There's so much to look at. Mushroom oxidation. Dish preparation. This is the one you want me to research. Unlock. Research center. Sunlight triggers friction between the metallic particles and the watery solution contained within its dome, thus producing energy. What? It's such a big dome! Oh, now I want it over here, but the storage is right there. My lovely city isn't gonna look as lovely because the thing isn't lovelying. Okay, well, we'll put it over there. Have you finished this thing? Okay, they're working on it. Hello. Picking. Yeah. We want the cinder sprouts to sustainably be collected. Have you been trimmed? Oh, they're so small. See, I think it's good that we're not trimming all of them. Just based on my personal suspicions. Do you have anything else to analyze? I think we've analyzed everything, right? These are the big mushrooms and these are the smaller mushrooms. What's that? They can go over there. That's a sunshade tree, but dead? No, why is the tree dead? Why is the tree dead? Research center. Okay, it's still being built. Let's speed up the game. And then I would like a road and another road. Whoa, beginning of a new season. 2 new children. Okay. Everyone's doing everything. Assign a researcher. So they're just gonna work on what now? Oh, they're just making points. Or do I choose a research? If given some means or... Oh, it's gone. Expanding your city requires the development of new districts. By unlocking places through research, you can transform your founder square into one of 6 advanced places, each matching a type of square, and each with its own specificities. Unlocking extensions requires resources, but these allow you to expand your district zone any way you want. You must find the plants that provide the necessary resources to upgrade your district. Use your book of knowledge to remember the information you've gathered about your environment. Nice! Unlock the tables and green spaces research. Improve the district. Okay. Tables and green spaces. Ah, so desu ka. There it is. Masters of a discipline, be it farmers or artisans, get far better results when they pool their resources. Here's a plan for new districts that will answer the needs of 2 professional areas. Whoa. A lot is being unlocked. Shelf. Decoration. Nice. Unlock. Improve the district in a display square. Upgrade. Display square and green park square. I want to see what the green park does first. Our botanical knowledge is dwindling due to lack of green spaces. With this public park dedicated to agriculture and gardening, we can preserve our knowledge and keep watch over the area's natural species. And then it has just a bunch of stats that I don't understand. While a camp can be made of just tents, a city consists of workshops, warehouses, and logistics buildings. The latter allow our artisans to better organize the crafting and distribution of goods. Nice. Yeah. Okay, we need boreal rocks and bark. Now we're already gathering the bark. Can I also just tell these people to... Oh no, it's just picking and trimming. Now what was the situation with you again? Trimming does get boreal rocks at a consistent rate. So we might as well, you know? Let me check what the picking was for them. What did we get from picking you? And it doesn't harm them, right? Trimming. And then you can also be picking them for mushroom. And then at the same time, I might just give a rip out command for this rock. These don't seem to do anything, right? You just rip them out. And they have no... I don't even think we can research them. Yeah. Okay, so this is the sunshade tree again. So even though it's dead, no new knowledge gained. We should stock all of this. It's all over there, and I feel like I want to just build another warehouse and just kind of get them to empty that out. Giant fungus. These are just rip out. It's sad. I guess maybe what they are is there to help you survive at first, but not sustainably. A bird. Look, there's a bird. I love the animations. The animations are so smooth. Okay, do we have the upgrade? Okay, we still need a little bit more of everything. That's fine. I can wait. Speeds up the game. Oh, we can look at Book of Knowledge. Ah, so these are the things we researched. I love this game. This game is great, everyone. This game is great. I've looked at a lot of different games, different early access demos. This year, I think we have like a playlist of, I think, like 25 different demos and early access games, which I encourage you to check out at your leisure. But this one, this might be one of my favorite games of the year. It's really, really good. It's really, really good. Okay, we have acquired the necessary bark. Let's go. Oh, we've uglified it. But it's more industrial. It's more industrial. To obtain certain resources, a refining stage might be necessary. For example, tools crafted at the forge or dishes consumed by citizens prepared in the kitchen. Certain versatile production buildings can produce several resources. Production modules allow you to select the resource to produce and the way to produce it by choosing the recipe to use. This allows you to adapt to the resources available in your environment. You must find plants that provide the necessary resources to produce simple dishes. Consult available recipes in the kitchen. Choose one depending on the resources available in your environment. Use your book of knowledge to remember the information you've gathered about your environment. Okay, got it. So let's make a kitchen. Ooh, new stuff. Right. So presumably these are just decorations and don't actually do anything. I want to put one somewhere. Oh, there's room here. Okay, so... unlock... oh, we have to unlock the research. Okay. Research tree. Dish preparation. What's that one? Exploration missions, okay. Unlock. Wonderful. Build a kitchen and collect 10 simple dishes. Kitchen. Ooh, she's big as well. I know the trees are important, but that tree is so close to getting ripped out. Sorry to this tree. Look, this would be so lovely if this storage wasn't in the way. Okay, maybe... nobody look. Nobody look. Everybody look away. Okay, you're allowed to look again. See, isn't this nicer? Isn't this lovely? Oh, I love the shapes. Shapes in this game look great. Just everything looks really nice. Ooh, lots of pop-ups. Building done. Probably needs people. And then probably needs a recipe. How do I choose the recipe? Select a recipe. Ah, okay. We have, what is that? I don't recognize that icon from, well, let's see. Pause. Oh, seeds. No, we don't want the seeds. Although we could, right? Something does release, something do be releasing a seed. But I think it's just when you kill it, ripping out makes it produce seeds. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Don't want to rip things out. Mushroom soup. We have mushroom and clean water. Okay, yeah. We can do that. Are all of you being picked for mushroom? The answer is yes. And then we could rip out some of these just to have a... I think... I don't know. I don't want to rip out too many. You know, invasive. Is it good if it's invasive? Does that mean it's good for us to remove it? Maybe. Maybe. Y'all, I'm so hyped for this game to come out. This is not the sponsored video, but I will be putting the game's link in the description, and you can go and check them out and, you know, tell them I said hi, because this is really nice. Oh, this thing needs a resource we don't have. Never mind. Invasive. What the heck? Giant fungus is growing. Also, I want to rip that out. I'm curious. The tutorial hasn't told me to do it, but now I'm doing it while our chefs are cooking. Go on. There's another giant fungus. There's another giant fungus. So what does it mean? I think invasive then just means like this girl just gets planted. You break some and new ones will pop out. Ooh. And what did we get? And what did we get from Miss Thing that we just dug out? Boop, 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 boop. I love any city builder where I can then just like watch my little fellas walking around, building their stuff. I think it's so cute. Cute. How's the soup going? 0. What the heck? Oh, we did it. We did the soup. Nice. Faced with toxic water and prickly plants, it seems inevitable someone will get sick sooner or later. Many citizens are wondering, what will we do if that happens? Fear and insecurity can be as lethal as any illness. We've seen it in the past, entire families deciding to take their chances alone in the desert, only to be vanquished by isolation and end up beneath the sand. To reassure our citizens, we should build an infirmary, assign it a doctor, and demonstrate our new scientific knowledge. Housing satisfaction is divided into 4 categories: well-being, social, culture, and knowledge. Each category provides specific bonuses to the city, such as upgrades in construction, production, or research. Satisfaction increasing plants and buildings apply their bonuses to housing within their range. Also, to provide bonuses, buildings require an assigned citizen. Don't forget to assign someone. Each bonus has a tier, 1, 2, or 3. Satisfaction improvements provided by bonuses are capped according to their tier. 1 is capped at 10, 2 is capped at 20, and 3 is capped at 30. Superior tier bonuses allow you to reach higher values and may replace inferior tier bonuses. Consult the satisfaction heat maps to see the most suitable places. Consult building details in the construction menu to see which have an impact on well-being, and then build these. So there is a heat map view. Okay. Healthcare is available. So we should unlock that, right? Unlock healthcare because we need to build the infirmary. Let's go. Build 1 infirmary, assign a citizen. Okay, okay. Infirmary. Has a pretty big range, that's good. I think we'll flip it like this. Reach a knowledge of 4. Reach a well-being of 8. I think the infirmary is probably going to help. Is there any decoration I can put down yet? Nor. What about a nice little, I guess bushes and stuff, that's nature. You can't place nature. A little bush, a little tree, a little planter. Oh, look at that tall one. That tall spindly boy. Is that something we can research? No. That's just a little decoration. Have you all finished? There we go. It's almost finished. And nice. The infirmary provides complete treatment for all the sicknesses that citizens can suffer from. Oh, that's convenient. However, treatment duration and remedy quantities may vary. When a citizen is being treated, they can perform no other tasks. Ideally, it's always better to keep your citizens away from harm. Assigning several doctors allows a larger number of citizens to be treated simultaneously. Yeah, wonderful. The infirmary allows you to select what sickness to treat. Assigning several doctors allows you to simultaneously heal a greater number of citizens. Some cures require remedies. To produce the latter, you must build a pharmaceutical factory. I don't think anyone's sick at the moment, right? We did it! Step completed! The world beyond. The citizens have noticed a strange phenomenon, a luminous dot, blinking chaotically, and only visible at night. They fear it could be a distress signal. Numerous volunteers have asked to investigate it and organize a rescue operation, if need be. Let's select some explorers and equip them for the trip. Exploring the world provides the opportunity to make important discoveries. In addition to finding resources and welcoming new citizens, explorers can also discover new plants to integrate into their environment, along with precious knowledge that can be found in tablets. Ooh! However, expeditions are both costly and risky. Citizens sent on an exploration will have to make some difficult and potentially dangerous decisions. Ooh, nice. Nice. Tablets can be found during your exploration expeditions. Although they are rare rewards, they contain precious knowledge that is essential to your progression. In the research tree, tablets allow you to unlock specific research projects that are unattainable otherwise. They can also be used to gain many science points or heritage points. Find a tablet and use it to unlock a research project. Ooh! Alright, we must build an explorer's hut, which means we must establish exploration. We do not have the science points. Damn. Okay. Well, we can still look at it, right? And say, what do you need? Okay, we have the bark now. What are these? Oh, a little decoration. Lumber mill. Tool production. That's all fair and well, but that's 50 science, and we have very little science. Let's add a person to the research center. Where's the, what about the number of unemployed people versus working people? Exploration missions is available. Unlock. Okay. One of you is fired now, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's build this hut. This seems like a nice place to put it. And we can decorate a little bit. When I say decorate, I just mainly mean put a few paths down. Oh, look at how it's growing. Our cute little place is growing. Love that. Alright, let's build this explorer's hut. There we go. Open the exploration map. World map. So that's where we go. Oh, strange glow. We gotta investigate strange glow, right? That's the one they wanted to explore. 5 people. Oh, but what if we get an extra person? Wait, what if we fire someone? Sorry. Yeah, fired. I think also maybe one here. And then we can assign 7 people to it, which makes them be able to carry more and the tasks take less time. Check out the expedition. Awesome. Also, I saw this roster button. Oh, it doesn't have pictures. See, that would be fun. Are these children? A child. I do wish that we had some level of decoration that we could do. Because in a city builder, I think there's often times when you're just waiting for things to happen. And in those cases, I do think it can be beneficial to have a little bit of something to sort of occupy your time with. Just like placing down little things, you know? Oh, look, the funguses are growing. The fungus among us is growing. Oh, right. We sent every person who doesn't have any other task, any other job to Spain. Well, I'm sure it will be fine. The expedition has reached its destination. Light strands. This game is so beautiful. Look at it. That's gorgeous. In the bed of what had probably been as strong a stream long ago, the explorers follow the luminous signal they spotted from their city. A strong stream? More like, come watch my streams at twitch.tv/lelling, where you will get strong streams. Although the cold coming out of the cave appeals to the thirsty travelers, it forebodes something strange. Once they enter the cave's narrow entrance, their path stops. Closed off by a rectangular slab, the interstices on both sides are lit in a rather chaotic way. The rays of light seems to persist in the air and on the dust. What could this slab be hiding? Force the opening, or use some water to discover a passage. Use the water. The explorers freeze and hold their breath, listening to the water seeping into the cracks and cavities of the cave's ground. Using echoes to guide their actions, they discover a side passage. The tunnel has obviously been dug by human hands. Some tools lie on the ground, apparently abandoned by their owners. The party collects them before carrying on their exploration. Nice. There is a vortex in the middle of the room with a glow that provokes headaches. A metallic contraption forms a perimeter around the whirlwind, but it is hard to guess its use as it seems to be out of order. One of the explorers introduces a tool into the vortex by fixing it to a rope, and the item comes back unharmed. She asks for permission to explore the inside of the vortex. Go! A vortex, oh god. The explorer comes out of the vortex, her face and body marked with blue symbols found on the tablets. She seems suddenly filled with new wisdom. Oh nice, we don't get to choose, it's just both, we got both. Cool, so now they're coming back. Alright. Yo, they found the tablet. Tick it, tick, 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 tick. Alright, speed it up and wait for them to come back. Where's the days? It says one cycle is... Oh, there's the days. Days still take a while. And there we go. Expedition return! Your citizens have returned from their expedition and brought back a new tablet to decipher. Close. Decipher the tablet in the research tree. Decipher a tablet. Oh, what? What does it mean? Fruit preservation. Increases the quantity of harvested sour pods. Mushroom oxidation. I don't know. Oh, unlocks the following thing. Oh, can make clean water from thing. Wait, aren't we already making clean water? Oh, it's maybe just a lot slower. Ah. Meanwhile, you just unlock plus more sour pods. How is our sour pod situation? We have a lot of sour pods. Let's go for the mushroom brewing or whatever. Oh, wrong button. Oh, wrong button. So we do the cipher tablet. Confirm. Ah, so oxidated. Each district has a list of buildings and plants that must be present in it to increase its development score. Each time a tier is reached, you unlock bonuses that are essential to your city's development. Man, there's a lot of synergies in between, like, the different things. It's like different overlapping areas and then the district mechanic and then all of that. It's pretty cool. All right, let's see what we need in order to upgrade this district. Okay, so decorations do count, and then some of the bigger buildings count as well. The easiest thing would be to add another kitchen. We don't have a tea bar or a canteen or any of those. Don't have a foundry or a sand factory. I guess we could check if we can unlock something. How's our sciencing? We can boost the science production a little bit. But I don't think we're anywhere near where we need to be. So, I think what we're going to do is we can add... Does the picker's cabin affect it? No. Yeah, another warehouse will help, as we can see in that list. Or a water tower or something, because if we want to add more houses, eventually we are going to have to do that. These mushrooms have grown. I think we can cut these. They're a little bit close to our plans, so let's get rid of them. And then let's see. There's a cellar up there, which means if we want any houses in this place, maybe we want the cellar somewhere closer. Like this. And that's water. So maybe we need another water tower. I think that won't add anything though, because that'll reach the maximum. So maybe the water tower can be here. And then we can add a little house here. And it's still minus 17, which seems to be the shade of the trees. Okay, and then let's get in with the decorations. Which should be decoration, final thing. A mobile workbench. Where may we drop this shelf? Nice. You know, just a couple little things. Ooh, can put a shelf here as well. Ooh, explore. We can explore stuff. Dune or oasis. I think let's go... How many do we have? Oh, we don't have a lot of people that can go. Kind of want to go with at least 5, so... Everyone's kind of busy though. Everyone's got jobs. There we go. Okay. Still got most people on jobs. So we've reached a score. Oh, we have reached a score. We've done it. We've done the objective. Nice. Nice. Incipient prosperity. Our community, which seemed doomed not so long ago, is thriving once more. Despite all its hazards, the world is no longer seen as just a menace. It is also viewed as an open door. Still, everyone is aware that at the slightest sign of complacency, our infrastructure could become overwhelmed by the unexpected and by our community's growing demands. We must improve our understanding of the natural world to predict it, despite its unpredictability. Unfortunately, we are not the only ones facing this challenge. A new group is aiming to recreate bonds between isolated camps and share humanity's knowledge. Oh, did I say unfortunately? It says fortunately. We need to follow in their footsteps. Okay. Fortunately, not unfortunately. The Origins completed. Scorched Earth campaign completed. Where others would merely hope to survive, you have reached prosperity. Your city is the first step in humanity's blooming and is in harmony with its environment. Yay! Well done, everyone. We did it. We did it, Joe. Why am I not getting more points? Let me get more points. You know, do I save? Nope. I didn't save. Okay, that's going to be it for our first impressions of the game. I hope that you consider getting it. I am really happy that I bought this game. It seems really, really cool, and I'm going to really enjoy playing it on release, which is tomorrow. So make sure to check out the description for the link to the game. Again, this is not sponsored. I don't get anything from it, but I just think it's a really good game. There is one campaign already, and I know that we're getting another one with the release. And I think it's just so beautiful as well. I think this game is really, really lovely, great to look at, and it really seems to be crafted with passion. It's like a well-made, well-crafted game. So I hope that you check it out, and I also hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for spending your time with me and giving me your time. I really appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to do all of the things that you do when you've enjoyed a video. Most importantly, if you want me to continue with a playthrough of Synergy, I would love to do that, and I would love to hear about it. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in a Let's Play of a Synergy campaign. Also, another thing you can do if you enjoyed this video is tell a friend. YouTube isn't going to recommend my videos, so it's really important that you do. So I really appreciate it if you could share it with somebody. And also, as mentioned before, you could come to twitch.tv/lulling, where I also stream games 5 times a week. We do other games over there than the ones over here on the YouTube channel, so you can come say hi there and chat with me live. You can also check out everything else that I do over here on YouTube. I do a lot of Let's Plays, early access games, and stuff like that. And you can help yourself to some of that around here. That's going to be it from me. Thank you so much for hanging out, and have a lovely rest of your life. Stay solidary. Goodbye.